Hello, YouTube land. I got this video from a friend of mine on Facebook that was a response to the It Gets Better campaign. And I realized that I am a complete queer activist, and I haven't done an It Gets Better video. And, like, I like the idea of the campaign because, like, I was gay, or I am gay, and I went to high school, and I remember what it was like to be called faggot, and to be called all sorts of things under the sun, and to be vibrantly different. I'm sorry if the video is wobbly, like I'm holding it, because I just really want to lay down while I do it. I wanted to talk about the community, and I wanted the entire community to know that it can get better. There's been a lot of talk with the Don't Ask, Don't Tell stuff going on about how trans people are still not included in that. And I want trans people especially to know that there are GLB people. I know that I cannot be the only one who loves the trans community and embraces the trans community and says, you're our brothers and you're our sisters and you're a part of us. And we're a part of you. Like, we're together. That's how I feel, and that's how I think the entire community should feel. And I know that there are GLB people who only think about themselves, who only think about, oh, I can be equal if I can marry my partner in the state that I live. Like, we're gonna be equal when we have the right to adopt a kid. Oh, like, we're gonna be equal when we can openly teach children and be openly true to ourselves. You know what? And that only works for me with the we. Like, I will be okay when I get married, and I'll be okay when I can teach, and I'll be okay when I can adopt a kid, but only if the we includes everybody. Like, rights are great. Like, I appreciate the rights that I'm given, but I will not stop fighting until everyone, every family member, every queer person gets the same rights that I can enjoy. I will not rest until we all can get married, and we can all adopt a kid, and we can all openly serve in the military, and we can all teach, and we can all get housing, and we can all be people. So, like, I really wanted to stress for the It Gets Better campaign that it does get better, but only if we get better together. Sometimes I don't even know where I'm going with this stuff, but because as it was said in that video that I watched, it's not scripted, and you think about it. I remember back in that day, like, I've had coffee thrown on my, like, hot coffee. I've had beer thrown on me. I've been harassed and assaulted and all sorts of things. And I can tell you, because I am a drag queen, or I have been a drag queen, I don't even know, like, that trans people in the whole community get exploited and get forgotten way more than the rest of the community. And that's why we, as GLB people, especially genderqueer GLB people, need to step up and be like, hey, like, this is not cool. Like, we all need these rights. You don't push an ENDA bill, ENDA bill, and leave out part of your community. We would not have a community if it wasn't for trans people, and that was totally said in that video. Like, I, as a gay person, do not forget Sylvia Rivera. I don't forget what happened at Stonewall. And especially up-and-coming queers are forgetting because we're not talking about it. We are so focused as a community on stupid things, on going to bars and seeing a drag show, and it's not that they're stupid, I shouldn't say, because I love, like, going out and I love going to see drag shows, but we need to have the dialogues with each other about our history, about second wave feminism and how lesbians were separatists way back in the day, about how trans people are still getting murdered and they're still forgotten half the time. Like, I love the Day of Remembrance because it makes me feel like I'm doing something important. But at the same time, I hate the Day of Remembrance that we have to have it because there are so many people that are dying. And I don't want my words to be misconstrued. I don't hate the Day of Remembrance. I hate the fact that we have community members that are dying and no one's giving a shit. Apart from the few of us that realize that this is our community. They're a part of us. We're a part of them. I went to Bowling Green State University, and I was the president of a trans organization, and we had a Day of Remembrance. And I can tell you that their regular gay group, they didn't give a shit about the Day of Remembrance. Very few of them actually even came to the readings. And it still makes me mad. Like, we are a community. It only gets better when we are together as a community, when we think about each other, when we care about each other, when we love each other. It only gets better then. So this is my response to the It Gets Better campaign. It does get better, but only together. Like, we have to love the entire community. We have gay men, and we have lesbians, and we have bisexuals, and we have trans women, and we have trans men, and we have drag queens, and we have drag kings, and we have intersexed folks. Like, we have so many parts of our community. We are a community together. We don't just embrace the fact that, oh, some of us are gay and some of us are lesbian. Like, it's not just these few people. We are a community together. And together, we'll make it better. Peace out, y'all.